A lot of the time, the problem isn't inside us. It's that our days are full from the second we wake up, full of noise, full of pace, full of demands. We reach for our phones, we rush, we react, and there's barely a moment where something or somebody is asking something from us. No pause, no space, and without that space, it's bloody hard to feel calm. So, can van life really improve mental health? Not fix it, not cure it, but improve it. And that's why places like this are brilliant. We're at Paper Mill Outdoor Sauna for a bit of R&R this morning. And I think it's interesting because the second you step somewhere like this, something genuinely shifts inside you. And it's not just the steam or the cold water, it's your environment, it's nature. And that brings me on to my key point in this video. Mental health doesn't exist in isolation. If you've got anxiety or depression, that doesn't define you. Your mental health responds to the environment you're in, the pace, the noise, the expectations you set yourself and those around you. You don't need to understand your nervous system theory and how it all works to feel it. It's just there. If something feels off, it's like having a scratchy throat. You feel it immediately. Like there's a reason people sleep better after time outside. There's a reason walking clears your head, and there's a reason hot and cold therapy is becoming popular again. Your body relaxes when the environment allows it. And nothing about you changed in that moment, just the environment you're in. We're not doing very well here, are we? When life is fast and full, even the things you really love and enjoy can feel overwhelming. And when everything is scheduled, monitored, noisy, it's really hard to feel settled. Now, this isn't the reason we're choosing van life, and it's not about putting our adult needs first. It's just one part of the big picture. Family time, learning, living simply, and being out in nature, how we want to live and feel every day. Being closer to nature changes your baseline. It took me a while to realise, but you don't need to change your mindset first. You can change the environment you're in, and often the rest just follows. And that's the bigger point for us. It's not about saunas, it's not even about vans. It's about how often your day gives you this. Morning, it's Wednesday, middle of half term. We are off to the Botanic Garden of Wales. My first proper day off. I'm only working until Monday, so we've got a few fun days ahead of us to go crazy. The girls back there walking up to Paxton Tower. Never been here before. Built in 1811 by some guy called something Paxton for Lord Nelson. Used to be a banquet hall, so this entire thing was built for parties. Not bad. Look at that for a view. This no doubt doesn't do it justice, but that is the Towie Valley behind us. We can't go up the tower, but what a view. So there's the spiral staircase, which would go up there. So no doubt somebody has access to this. We don't. But you could then go up to the first floor, which is just, if you look above, the wooden flooring up there. And then you can go up to the top. One of the biggest things that changes when you spend more time outside is movement. Not working out, not step targets, just natural movement. built into your day. There's solid research out there that shows regular, low-intensity movement, especially outdoors, lowers your resting heart rate, reduces cortisol, which is one of the main stress hormones in the body. And it doesn't take much, like 20 to 30 minutes of walking in nature genuinely reduces rumination, that wonderful repetitive overthinking that we all fall into sometimes. We are back in the Botanic Gardens, a favourite haunt of ours. Brought the girls this time, so they're up behind me playing with a little art corner. So there's like a microscope and you can draw creatures you see. So they're up there playing. I'm having a peaceful wander. This place is very good for clearing your mind. It's freezing outside, and in here it's nice and toasty. Obviously it's a greenhouse, and it's just a chance to have greenery, nature, 365 days of the year. What a place. For children, it's even more interesting. Time spent in green spaces has been linked to improved emotional regulation, better attention span, and lower anxiety levels. And that makes sense. When kids move freely, they climb, they balance, they explore, they get covered in mud, they're regulating their nervous system without even realizing it. And as parents, you try to enforce calm or teach calm, but being calm is often a physical state first. You have to actually be it, be present with it. And the modern day doesn't naturally build this in anymore. We sit more, we commute more, we sit in classrooms more, we scroll more. So van life, or even just spending more time outdoors, shifts that. You walk because that's how you get places. You explore because there's something to see around the next corner. Movement becomes part of your daily life, not something extra you've got to schedule into your weekend. So this is the butterfly greenhouse, which is literally the jungle. You got water dropping in everywhere. It's incredibly hot in here. It's lovely. Connection and time together is another big factor for a happier lifestyle. Connection doesn't usually come from big moments. It comes from the unhurried ones, the ones you can sit round having a coffee and a cake by a fireplace, having conversations without distractions. It's that time together that you haven't planned. It's just something very, very natural. It doesn't need effort. It just needs that space. And another reason we feel van life is going to improve our mental health is just by taking back control of our time. Like, let's be honest, we wake up in the morning and our days are kind of mapped out already, aren't they?
Yeah, they can be. There's always something to do in the house, isn't there? We don't live in a particularly big house, but the jobs keep coming.
Yeah, external pressures, school runs, meetings, you're running around and it feels like your time isn't really your own. And that kind of pace of life shifts your baseline a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's especially with children, isn't it? When it's just you and your work and you've got a house to run, maybe a dog, you've got a bit more flexibility, isn't it? But when you've got children, you've got your life, their life, everyone's lives all mixed up into one, and you can feel really busy.
And a needy dog. The dog is very needy as well. You can't forget that part.
No.
And then from us having more control over our own time, we can choose how we live and how we travel, and we've already decided that's going to be a lot slower, isn't it?
Yeah, I think making decisions like how you spend your time, whether you want to have a nice slow morning, not forcing productivity, because you've got to get things done no matter how you feel. If you're having an off day and you want to just be out in nature, then you can do that, isn't it?
100%. And if you stop somewhere and you like the feel of it or the vibe, you can stay there for a couple more days, can't you? And just kind of
it's nice to be able to do that rather than being a slave to the routine, which I think is what happens in everyday life for a lot of us, isn't it? You have to go to work, you have to be in this meeting, you have to take your kids to this club. And it's all, all of that's fine, but it's quite monotonous, and I think it's probably not good for you.
It just feels wrong. And then you get your 2 weeks off then, and in that 2 weeks you cram in lots of places because you want to see everything and get as many experiences as possible. And by the end of the 2 weeks you're tired, and it's just a whirlwind. So I think the slower pace is going to be a big thing for us.
Yeah, it is. But at the same time, if you've got a load of energy, if it's spring and you're feeling great, then be energetic and go running and go and do stuff and be out all day.
Yeah, live
just depends really how you're feeling and what the seasons are doing and everything else.
Spot on. So taking control of your time, travelling slowly, living slowly, and then the final piece of the puzzle for us is living a lot more simple life, stripping back what's really important, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. So that's for us, it's reducing screen time.
Big time.
It's too easy, isn't it, to be indoors most of the day on TV. Say it was the weekend.
Yeah.
Phone, iPad. I mean, we do have boundaries. We don't just let the children do what they want on screens. But I think adults need to bring in more boundaries for themselves as well. It's meant to be addictive. It's designed to be addictive, and it is. And it can creep into your life, and before you know it, you're spending all this time being swallowed up really by watching other people live their lives or watching pretend lives or whatever it is you're doing, isn't it?
YouTube channels like us. Yeah, I'll get to tea time and I realise from the majority of the day I've been looking at a screen, either working or on my phone, and you can physically feel it, you know, like your head's tired, your eyes are heavy. It's not good, is it?
You feel really tired. It's not actually physical tiredness, it's mental tiredness.
Yeah,
Then you don't feel like maybe going for a run or being active because you're drained.
Completely. So van life, in theory, should remove that addiction or the need to look at a screen. You're outdoors a lot more.
I think, yeah, obviously you could just spend a lot of time on screens in a van.
Of course you could.
And I imagine some people do, but definitely not for us. And I think because it is a smaller environment, if it pushes you outside, you have to get up and you have to go and do the dishes. You have to go and, if you're on a site, you have to let the dog out. So you're outside.
Yeah.
The kids, if they start arguing or whatever, get out, isn't it? Outside. It's what we used to do when we were young. My mum used to say, out you go. And you'd go out and play.
Tea time.
And children don't do that so much now from a young age. I was 5, you know, outside quite a lot from 5. Didn't realise all the benefits we were getting. Fresh air, nature, all of that. But obviously now we know all those things through research or by seeing what happens when children don't do it actually.
Yeah, completely. So we're super confident that van life is going to help us and our mental health and our girls' mental health, but we're not naive enough to think that it doesn't come without its challenges. Like when we had a van before, it gets dark at 4 o'clock and things are wet.
In the winter, yeah. The winter's more of a challenge. I think you'd have to live differently during those seasons.
And we're going to have to be a bit softer with each other, like a bit more gentle, so give each other that space. Because it's not easy. There are bits that are going to be hard, but I think the positives far outweigh the negatives. So, can van life really improve mental health? I honestly don't think it's about the van at all. I think it's about what your everyday starts to feel like. If your days are a little slower, if there's less background noise, if you're outside more and looking at each other more than at a screen, that changes something. It doesn't remove all the hard days, it doesn't solve everything. But if the overall rhythm of life feels calmer, then that shift adds up over time. And for us, that feels worth exploring.